Hey YouTube, welcome to Market Watch, your weekly segment where we talk about the Digimon card game market. And, we are one fest done, one fest to go. Let's talk about the meta. Let's talk about some cards you want to consider for the next meta. Because after BT7, after these fests, we don't know if there's going to be any more big BT7 tournaments. It might just be it for BT7. So I want to look at the future a little bit. Let's do that in today's Market Watch. If you guys like the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to notification bell on the smash potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. Let's do it. Alright, Omnimons first. No real changes in the Omnimon market today, except that Alt-Art Zord defeats have went back up in price a little. Just a little. You know, they're at $66 US right now, which is a little higher than they were last week. But besides that, nothing crazy to report. Zord defeat just being kind of like a staple format through format. You see it in Japan, you see it here. Good card, good card. Analog Boy is just shooting up. It's absolutely crazy. Kind of nuts. Like, look at this. It's so good. Analog Youth is one of those cards that is seeing more and more play now that Purple is starting to see more and more play. And let me tell you, it's kind of crazy to see this high in price. Will this price stick over the course of time? I don't really think so, but you also got to consider that Dex and BT8 do play this card. So it's really, really kind of dicey right now if you ask me, but it is expensive for a reason, right? Alright, Event Pack 2 Jesmons are expensive. Give it time. Give this one time. The reason I'm saying that is because there was a lot of Jesmon hype this week with everything going on, you know, and this is Event Pack 2, which are very scarce right now. Gotta give this card time, you know. Now is not the time to buy Jesmon Event Pack 2. It'll be time when BT8 comes out and nobody's playing Jesmon. That'll be the time to get Jesmon. And then make sure you have them before the starter decks come out in English. That's what you want to do there. Bushy Agumon. This is my reminder to everyone that I'm looking for these. If you're going to Miami Fest and you want free money, like literally free money, let me know. And Bushy Agumon, free money. Done deal. Ancient Greymons, they're going kind of down in price. Red Hybrid is starting to fall off a little bit. It still exists. It's still very much in contention. But Blue Hybrid is on the rise. Yellow Hybrid has always been there. So that doesn't leave a lot of room for Ancient Greymon, to be honest. But you can't disrespect this deck. This deck could run right through you. Be careful. Still expensive, but it is going down. Let's go out of bio. Let me tell you what's going on. People are playing BT7 X Antibody right now. That's what's happening right now. People are trying it. It's not uber successful. It's not on the levels of Blue Hybrid, Yellow Hybrid, or even Red or Green Hybrid, or Cherubimon, or whatever. But, you know, the odd person is playing this deck, and, you know, as soon as one person does well with it, that's what happens. So, yeah, don't buy these. This is really interesting, because these are down. Forget this listing. This is obviously a really good listing, but also new sales. You know, but $30, you know, $30 is very cheap considered. Last week they were 40, I think 40 something. Get your Sun and Risemons because you will need them for X Antibody now or in the future. And Alphamon also going up in price. You want to make sure you have your Alphamons as well, because Alphamon's a really good card. Impmon. Now, this is not necessarily for BT8 per se, but more EX2 with the Beelzemon support. Do make sure you have your alternate art Impmons if you want to play this deck, because the deck is really good. Yeah. Vmon is really going up in price. 35 bucks. Kind of crazy. If you have them, sell them. There's a little bit of hype behind this card, I'm not going to lie. BT8 gives us Armor Rush, gives us Imperial Dramon, and both those kind of are both of those give sustenance to this Vmon here. So just be careful with that. This is fucking ridiculous. $68 for a Starmon alternate art. Yeah, wait for more Event Pack 2, guys. Wait for it. Just a reminder to get your Loosemon Chaos modes before BT8 if you want to play Mastermon. Okay, alright. Davis. Now, what's really cool about Davis is a reprint was announced. Our Davis reprint is getting announced. Not for a while, though. You're still going to need these for BT8. So, yeah. Still expensive, still going to be expensive. Next, I wanted to bring up some sealed product. We barely do that. But these unopened packs are $25 each. Or higher. So if you were smart and you held these, make some sales. Technically, you shouldn't sell them. Stores can't sell them, but secondary market, why not? Yeah, it's Sun Horizonmons in the pack, as well as Primal Palmon, Aguni, Lobo, and other good things. Makes sense, makes sense. Alt Art Nokia kind of went down a little bit. It was $16, $17, as you can kind of see here, but a few cheap listings. Grab them for cheap if you can, because you'll need these for upcoming future. Machinedramon is $12, $13. It's really cheap right now. It's probably going to keep going down, to be honest, so just keep an eye on this card, because if we do get good Machinedramon support, this card will go up in price at some point. Just food for thought there. Patamon. Also exploding. I don't know if you've seen, but Shine Greymon's been getting some love recently. Shine Greymon version can play this, as well as other DP reduction strats, as well as future hype for the Patamons. $20 store champion Patamon. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Sorajo, going up in price. $18 for the alternate art. Blue Hybrid is seeing more and more play, and I think people are starting to realize that. As such, Sora and Joe, one of the best tamers in the deck, one of the best cards in the deck, to be honest. You definitely want to make sure you have some. That's why this card's going up in price. If you're not playing Blue Hybrid, I'd probably sell these, because they probably... While Blue Hybrid will still see play in BT8, not as much as it is right now. Did you guys know that the regular rare Matt Ishida Purple Memory Tamer is $8? Did you guys know that the alternate art Matt Ishida is, once this listing is gone, double, basically? My recommendation is if you can get Matt Ishida alternate arts for $10, just get those. Flip them if you want. If not, and you want the purple, just grab these ones. There you go. Unimon. This is official tournament pack volume 4. We don't really cover that a lot on this Market Watch because it's kind of new. But I gotta say, this is a nice looking horse. Like, whoever was the artist for this Unimon did a really good job. I just want to point that out, because this card will probably stabilize at $3 forever, to be honest. Unimon probably won't see a lot of play going forward, and as the game progresses, I've kind of said this before, but the blockers will only get better, making Unimon kind of like a lost thought. But, you know, if you want to play retro format, you know, this Unimon, definitely the way to go. So, just a suggestion there. Imperial Dramon is the cheapest it's been in a long time, at around $5. You know, make sure you have a couple. Just make sure you have some. You might want it for your BT8 Imperial Dramon strats. A good price to get them. And while you're at it, the alternate art also is on a low. I didn't bring it up, but if you want alternate arts too, it's really not a bad time to grab them. Hexablaumon. Well, as Blue Hybrid variants are popping up, more and more people are playing Hexablau. Now, originally I was talking to some competitive players. They were doing this because Trubimon was on the rise. And Trubimon, you know how Trubimon works, right? Your Trubimon dies, you bring back a whole bunch of rookies. Those rookies don't have sources, therefore they can't attack. That's kind of the theory behind the Hexablaumon. Now, Trubimon is still seeing play, obviously. It's not super great against the mirror, like the next card we're going to talk about. It's not, you know, super great against yellow-purple, not great against hybrid decks in general. But there are a few decks in the format that do like to spam their rookies, and Hexablau just kind of gets merit from that. So, you know, Hexablau, not bad. Also kind of good against D-Reaper, LOL, EX2 support. Final card on this list. Azulong. I'm going to give a big shout out to Primitive, because on my stream the other day, he fucking destroyed people with this card. For those of you that aren't aware, when Digivolving trash something from everything on your opponent's side of the field, you gain 1 memory for each, making the 5 Digivolution cost not really a 5 Digivolution cost. This doesn't work if you have memory blockers on the field, just FYI. But then during your turn, you get +1 security for each opponent's Digimon on those sources. If you guys are familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh!, this is basically Access Code Talker. Basically. It kind of just summons itself and wins the game. That's kind of what a Zulongmon is. This card is seeing play in Blue Hybrid, and for very good reason. It claps. It comes out of nowhere and can honestly just bring your opponent from 5 or 4 to 0 and then swing with a Hybrid for game. It's really, really nutty. If you're playing Blue Hybrid, I do recommend giving this a shot. It's only $2 right now. If it sees more play, though, it might go up in price. That's it for Market Watch, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you like it? Did we miss anything? Let me know. Bye, guys.